CTEM stands for the Curriculum in Toxicology and Environmental Medicine, and it's a graduate training program for both PhDs as well as postdoctoral fellows who are interested in the science of toxicology or broader environmental health and environmental medicine. We are a pan-campus curriculum. We have mentors, investigators who are affiliated with our program in the School of Medicine, in the School of Public Health, in the School of Nursing, in the College of Arts and Sciences, in the School of Pharmacy. So we're all over the UNC campus. We're providing opportunities for trainees not only on the UNC campus and the various schools and departments within the UNC campus, but also with investigators in government agencies.
What sets CTEM apart as such a valuable research program is our proximity to Research Triangle Park and all of the government institutions out there like the EPA and the NIEHS.
As a toxicologist, this is kind of the hotbed of toxicology research and opportunity. Everyone here is focusing on their little specific area, but we have the resources and the infrastructure here to work together and use some of the latest and greatest technologies and equipment and the best minds to put that together and actually generate data that is important for public health.
Although we all work more or less on the same type of project, we're all attacking it from very different angles. People do very different stuff than what I was used to. Very different techniques, very different questions they're trying to answer.
Being a biomedical student at UNC is a really dynamic experience where you have the opportunity to participate in a lot of different programs that you can choose from based on what interests you.
It's a very comfortable mix of classes, work in the lab, and time to actually go into the community, go around campus.
In the first year, you do 3 rotations through different labs, and during the rotations, you're not just trying out the research topic, but also how you work together with the advisor that you are rotating with.
What lab they join and what mentor they choose for their dissertation is really a very personal choice.
Not every student learns the same way. Different students have different needs. Different students have different approaches to learning, mastering the techniques that they're trying to develop in the lab. As a mentor, you're not necessarily teaching them things that they didn't know. They're studying in class, they're getting lectures. What you're trying to do is develop their way of thinking when it comes to science.
Seeing students look under a microscope for the first time and see cilia feeding on an epithelial cell culture and having them realize that this is happening inside of my body is a really cool moment to see too. Students come into research programs and they know that they want to do science, but not a lot of students come in with the skills to write and be prepared to do scientific literature searches, forming a grant application.
The curriculum builds not only your ability to do research and ask questions and be able to find answers for them, but there's also a lot of classes that train you on how to properly give a presentation, how to properly format a poster, how do we write a grant so that we can apply for fellowship, basically convince somebody else to give us money for our work. Theoretically, we can take that and move it into the next step of our career, which is also very different for every single person in the program.
One of the things that makes this program unique is the wide breadth.
Even if you join a lab on the UNC campus, you still get the opportunity to meet all of these different researchers.
When you get that kind of diverse group of people that are passionate about science and public health, you can just go crazy. There's lots of avenues for research. One of the other things that I'm super passionate about is not just having the science for the sake of having science here and sharing it with my colleagues, but a major part of toxicology is sharing it and disseminating that with the public.
I do research on e-cigarettes, and it's something that's really relevant to public health, especially to high school students. I've helped develop resources and lessons to integrate research into high school biology classrooms. I've gotten to go out and teach this to students and go to teaching conferences, and it's just been really rewarding to see the research that we do have that sort of impact out in the community. When you have the 10 scientists reading your paper, that's not as meaningful as like the 50 kids that you just taught.
Science is everywhere today. People are doing great science. So what is going to make you stand out? As a student, it's taking risks. And if you're going to take risks, you have to be fearless.
I don't look for students that have training and a lot of experience. I look for students and trainees that complement the things that I do.
The fact that UNC allows this breadth of research is very, very good to build a career from.